Final Four. Championship game of the South Regional. Blake Griffin in Oklahoma taking on Tyler Hansbrough in North Carolina. The Heels, the #1 seed. First half, last year's Player of the Year and this year's all tangled up. That is Tyler Hansbrough's second foul, and he's going to grab some time. With Hansbrough out, Carolina running a couple at Griffin, and he had to pass out of the double team. He only had 11 points in the first half, took just 4 shots, didn't score when Hansbrough was on the floor. But Oklahoma couldn't buy one from behind the arc. Willie Warren, no. Omar Leary, clank. Oklahoma missed his first 15 three-point attempts, but Danny Green had the green light.
No, he was absolutely fantastic, particularly in the first half, knocking down threes. You can see he can put the ball on the floor, but a 6'5", outstanding rebound. Here you see it go after the offensive board and get another 2.
Green playing tough, taking it away from both Griffins, and then soft as church music. 14 points, 4 of 5 shooting. Heels by 9 at the break. Second half, Blake Griffin trying to bring the Sooners back.
Blake Griffin just tough inside, tenacious, 23 points, 16 rebounds. He was the only offense they had today.
Austin Johnson, this is a beautiful play. Will slip the screen up, punch. Oklahoma within 10, but then the dynamic point guard. I wonder if Ty Lawson's toe is okay, Digger.
I think so. When he can shoot that 3, how about 19 points, 5 assists? That's another routine quarterback job for him today. Penetration again. Leave me up, I'll make another 3.
Carolina shoots back out to 15. Lawson in transition. Austin Johnson, no chance. Too quick, too strong, too tough. 15 in the second half. A valiant effort by Griffin, but Tyler Hansbrough and the Tar Heels, they are going to the Final Four. Second year in a row. 72-60 the final. Carolina going for the 18th time in their storied history. Nobody's been to the national semifinals more often. Roy Williams there for the 7th time as a coach, and it never gets old.
This is a dream come true. I think each and every year you put yourself in a position that you can be one of those teams that has a chance to win it all. And that's my dream and my goal every year. And this team has dealt with a great deal of adversity, a great deal of expectations from other people, and they've got us going to Detroit.
I think that makes that good of a team so dangerous, because if one person's not having a good night, other people can pick it up. I mean, Dion, me, Danny, or Tyler, even Ed off the bench, I mean, he might have a big game. So that was making it so good.
The thing that killed us is we couldn't get stops. I mean, we did play pretty good defense at times, but the thing that couldn't get us out of the hole was that we couldn't get stops.
I'm really, really proud of my team and for all that we've accomplished this year. I hate that we didn't shoot the ball well tonight or this afternoon. Thought the game would have been a lot more interesting if we could have made some shots.
The tournament, Louisville against Michigan State in the Midwest Final. Patino's Cards averaging over 85 points per game, but Izzo had a little magic working. Actually, he didn't. What he had was some blue-collar work inside. Marquise Gray out of Flint causing the turnover. Terrence Williams, air ball with Travis Walton in his face. The Ville 41% in the first half. Now watch Goran Sutan. That's where you want to get it against the zone,
Right,
isn't it?
It's open all night long, and he started knocking them down that first half, had 17 big points against that Louisville zone.
Just way too easy, stepping into easy passes, Hubert.
Well, against the zone, you want to get the ball in the middle through passive penetration and put Goran Sutan there. And he was absolutely fantastic in the first half, 17 points.
30-27, Spartans had the lead at the break. Second half, still a 2-point game. T-Will does his only field goal of the game. We're tied at 30. Here come the Cardinals, right? No. Del Monroe. Spartans back on top. Now it's a 3-point lead, and the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year, Travis Walton, the steal. Darrell Summers baptizing the believers. Spartans up by 5, and here comes Summers from the outside.
Yeah, he was huge in the second half, hit 3 threes and really opened up their offense and done a terrific job coming off the bench.
Kalen Lucas finding some friendly weekend banking hours. He had 10, Sparty up by 9, and Louisville continued to just be slothful on offense. Samardo Samuels taken away by the freshman Corey Lucius. Terrence Williams not luscious on the shooting. Look, Williams is a great player, and he's had a great season. He had a day you'd love to forget. Just 1 out of 7, and here comes Summers again, Digger.
Summers really, really solid. 10 points in that second half and made the offense really click and get it to the mid-60s. You win it. Nice backdoor cut. Wow. Great pass by Sutan, the high post.
And Allen, if you can bounce pass well, you can play at any level. And Chris Allen with the stuff, lost his defender, and Tom Izzo and Rick Pitino greeting each other as Michigan State is going to the Final Four. Izzo now 5-1 in regional finals, 64-52. Spartans going to Detroit. They will be the first team to play in the Final Four in their home state since Duke did it in 1994. Now, Michigan State won the Big Ten, didn't really have that explosive offensive player, and frankly seemed to play with a bit of a chip on their shoulder.
We've been fighting all year for some credibility, and I don't know if this does it or not, but it was definitely a big start because we beat a very, very good basketball team.
Our coaches did an excellent job. You know, one thing Coach does is stick to his promises. You know, he said, you get me through Friday, and I do my best to get you through Sunday.
Although we've played slow and we've won this year, they're probably a little bit better at that style than we are. We couldn't get out on a break as much as we wanted. The tempo was definitely in their favor. And Sutan was definitely the difference maker in the first half.
A big man could really shoot it. He was a step out force for him that, you know, that made us rotate, you know, to a four-man popping out that tall, hitting threes on us, and we couldn't really adjust to it as well as we wanted to.
You know, I haven't even had time to think about UConn, but they got a guy that is fairly big and does a pretty good job, and a coach that's fairly ornery and does a pretty good job. So it should be one hell of a game.
That it will be, and it was one terrific effort from Michigan State. Look at the way the Cardinals' production dropped off from the Arizona game in the Sweet 16 to the regional final against Michigan State. Scoring basically cut in half. Less than half the number of field goals, 19 fewer shots, shot less than 40%. And it is the fifth time this season that Louisville failed to score 60 points in a game.